What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Living Your Story. I'm Coach Keith, and I'm here to talk to you today about changing your focus. There's so much craziness going on in the world, so much negative news, so many negative vibes, especially if you scroll through a lot of social media. There's a lot of negativity going back and forth, a lot of bad news in general. And what I want to do is kind of share with you the things that I do first thing in the morning to help me gain my focus and really find a path for my day. It begins somewhere between 4 and 4:30 in the morning, and I'll get up and I'll go and do a guided meditation. Sometimes during the guided meditation, I'll have prayer time, which leads into further meditation afterwards, just so I can hear anything that God has to tell me or wants to show me. Oftentimes I'll take those things and I'll journal about them and really kind of meditate on them throughout the course of the day, because it's when I'm hearing stuff, it's usually really good stuff, and it's all based back on the passions that I have in life. So it might be something about the career, it might be something about my family, it might be something about my friends. So it's very important that when you go into a meditative state and you're seeing things and you're hearing things and you're even feeling things, that you record them, you remember them, and you share them with those people that you believe that you're supposed to share them with. Today wasn't necessarily in a meditative state, but I try to stay in a state of hearing, if that makes any sense. Today, I was inspired to share my morning routine. Some of you might say, well, 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning, how do you do that? My body clock actually helps me with that. Once I see 4 o'clock, 4:30 on my clock, my mind just tells me to get up and go, because I've made a regimen of it. I've been doing it for about 7 or 8 months now. So once I do my meditation and once I finish my prayer and go back into meditation and write down anything that I might hear or see or feel, I then get ready to go to the gym. So I'll go to the gym and do a nice little workout, and then I'll come back home and take care of the things that I need to do around the house. Now, the most important part about my morning regimen would be that 4:30 to 5:30 time frame in which I'm doing the meditation and the praying to set the course of my day, if you will. So let me back up to the meditation portion. A good guided meditation is going to guide you to do breathing exercises, and that's a big part of this video that I really want everyone to connect with. It's all about breathing. So one of the things that we're fortunate to do every day when we wake up is actually breathe. We can breathe in, we can breathe out. One of the most important pieces of meditation is your breathing. You're controlling of that breathing. You're focusing on your breathing. Now, I'm no yoga instructor, I'm no meditation instructor, but I can tell you what has worked for me that I believe will work for you too. When you're doing your breathing exercises and you're taking your deep breaths with your eyes closed, of course, when you're in your meditative mindset, you're doing your deep breaths and you're really focusing on the air coming in your lungs, in your belly at your own pace, and the exhale. One of the things that I have found on the exhale, and if you go to yoga classes, that kind of type thing, you're familiar with this, giving a good sigh on the exhale really helps when you're doing your breathing exercise. Why are the breathing exercises good? If you're paying attention to your breathing, you can't be paying attention to other stuff going on at the same time. Before I go into a meditative state, there's usually, with the guided meditations, there's usually a focus that I'm going into. So the focus for the day could be faith, for instance. If I have this word faith embedded in my mind while I'm doing my breathing exercises, I'm just thinking about this word faith. I may not be thinking about my faith, but I'm thinking about the word faith. As I go deeper into the meditation, I start thinking more about my faith and what my faith means to me and what I want to do and what I want to share about my faith and what I want to get out of having faith. I think about what the definition of faith is, and I think about how faith helps my fellow brother or my fellow sister, the faith that I have. So there's many depths of one word that you can take, that you can meditate on, that can cause you to be renewed, to be relaxed, to move into a state of joy, a state of peace. Whatever it is that you might need for that moment, meditations can really help you benefit in that. As far as the next step, which is the praying portion, which I might pray about my faith. I might ask God to help me with my faith, help me in my areas of unbelief so I can believe more, or help me to be stronger about my faith and walk out my faith more boldly. So it's all about this one word. Everything that I'm doing during this meditation time is all about this one word and what that one word means to me. This is my one-on-one time with myself. And then as I'm meditating and praying, I'll think about what's going to happen during the course of my day. What am I expecting? What meetings am I supposed to have? Will I be training anyone? Will I be seeing certain people? Will I be around a certain person that I might be able to share with? So, of course, I'm praying about those particular things that come to mind. But in all that, I'm still practicing the breathing techniques. Now you get into a certain portion of meditation and you're not doing the deep breathing anymore, but you're still kind of focusing on your breathing. So if you lose focus at some point during the meditation, just go back to your breathing. Just go back to your breathing exercise. Let's say you start thinking about the bike ride that you're going to have later on that has nothing to do with what you're meditating on, or you think about a person that you really don't want to see, or your mind just starts to wander. Breathe. Breathe. Whenever you get distracted, you just breathe. You can go back to the deep breaths. That will help you to regain your focus. Why am I sharing this with you today? There's so much, like I said at the beginning, there's so much stuff going on in the world, in the news, in our Facebook, Instagram feeds, TikTok, whatever you got. There's so much that we are seeing, and we're forgetting about ourselves. We're forgetting about the health of ourselves. Now, we're all concerned about ourselves, but we're forgetting the health of ourselves. And your meditation practice will help you to regain control of your health from a mental standpoint, also from a physical standpoint, chemically inside of your body. Now again, I'm no expert on the whole meditation process, and maybe I shouldn't admit that on my video, but I'm trying to keep it real. I can tell you from my experience, meditation, it works. There'll be days when meditation it's just not doing it for you. That's what happens to me. And many people give up on meditation. It might take 4 or 5 times for you to have one good session, but once you actually get locked in on meditation and you feel the benefits of it, and maybe you even see some benefits of it, what I want to do is I want to challenge each and every one of you to do some meditations this week. Start as soon as possible. Best time to do it is first thing in the morning so you can set your day. So if you know you have meetings, or a lot of us are going to have to homeschool this week with kids being out of school, or we're having to work from home and we don't know what a lot of this looks like, we need to just level set with the day. We need to talk to our Creator, hear from our Creator. So you're praying and you're listening and you're in this meditative state. I just want to encourage you to not give up. If you're feeling hopeless, if you're feeling lost or depressed, it's time to meditate. Now, one of the things that I'll suggest, if you've never done meditation, find a guided meditation. And meditations you can find on topics. I sometimes will go to Spotify. I'll use some different guided meditations as well. I am creating guided meditations. I may drop one of the guided life meditations that I do with my coachees, but we'll see about that. If there's anybody out there that needs some assistance in knowing where to go to find a good guided meditation, let me know. Drop it in the comments and I'll make sure that you get exactly what you're looking for. So the last thing that I'll leave you with is, no matter what you're doing or where you're at or how you're feeling, you're always breathing. But if you're feeling lost when you're out and about, if you're feeling depressed when you're sitting home alone, if you're feeling any other kind of way than having some kind of positive vibes, I'm gonna encourage you to do one thing: breathe. Close your eyes and breathe. That's the takeaway. The challenge is for you to get into meditation and being able to focus through that and set the course of your day. But if you're in the middle of your day, and if it's right now, after you finish watching this video, and you're feeling some kind of way and you just need a form of release, just breathe. Deep breath. Close Close your eyes. Find a place to sit. Maybe you need to lay down. Maybe you need to stand up. Put your arms up and, open your lungs all the way up. Close your eyes though and just breathe. Just breathe. And if you're in that place where you need to just breathe, find one word. One positive word for yourself. One positive affirmation that you'll follow with your breathing. What's your one word? Put it down there in the comments. Thanks for tuning in. This is Living Your Story. I'm Coach Keith. It's all about positivity. Out.